Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I want to take this opportunity to observe every single protocol here present, and I will crave your indulgence that all standing should be seated. The night is fast spent. On behalf of the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture, that is the big umbrella, and the Ghana Tourism Authority in partnership with the African tourism partners, I want to welcome you all to the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, specifically speaking, the Advocacy Hall. We've had glorious moment since yesterday in the morning. What we did was to do the master class. And this morning, by the grace of God, we were at the International Conference Center to do the opening forum of this great summit. Tonight is the night that indeed we need to acknowledge people who must be acknowledged. And we can't do this without seeking the face of God. So please, wherever you are seated, I will humbly ask you all to bow your heads down and say a short prayer. Father, we thank you for this evening. We give you all the praise and adoration for this far. We know this night is going to be a successful night, starting from yesterday. Everything artistically, culturally showed forth. Indeed, we are projecting the values of Africa, and we believe that indeed tonight, as you are present and in the midst, everything will be successful. We thank you, we bless you, we give you praise in Jesus' mighty name, and all the saints will say amen. Thank you very much. The place is set. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, I will want to call and bring to the microphone Mr. Akwisajiman to give us a brief of our purpose of gathering. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ato. Good evening. Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again. Excellencies, honorables, special guests, I believe all the protocols are duly observed, standing on the protocols of the morning. And so tonight we continue from where we've left off as we bring the curtains down on the African Tourism Leadership Forum. I think it's proper and due that we give recognition to some of the leading lights in Africa, and that's why we've gathered here tonight. These past 2 days have been possible with the support of Air Namibia. I think they've done very well. They were flight partners for this. Together with Rwanda Air, we also had support from Accra City Hotel, the Marriott Hotel, who hosted us for breakfast. And tonight we are at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, who are hosting us for these awards ceremony. We've also been supported by the Food and Drugs Authority and the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority. I think in Ghana, we're trying to copy what Seychelles is doing with so many umbrellas. And so we've added the aviation to the tourism. And we also want to thank all the speakers who flew in to be with us. The UNW team, LCA and the team, we thank you very much for honoring us with your presence. What we've seen over the past 2 days gives me great encouragement that at least Africa will rise, that together we'll show that Africa can shine, and that will help promote Destination Africa. Tonight is not a night for speeches. We'll hand over to the appropriate people who are going to tell us who the award winners are. But I believe everybody in this room is a winner, so you all deserve a big round of applause. Once again, welcome and have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Mr. Akwisajiman, the CEO, Ghana Tourism Authority. Indeed, he said it all, very simple, brief, precise, and short. It's not time for speech, it's time to do the recognition. We believe that you're enjoying this country so far. It's a beautiful country. Yeah, collating my own information, people were saying that, wow, I'm not going to go back. You are welcome to stay. It's a global unit, and that's what we know how to do best. You've not been able to explore everywhere, but we believe that the little that we share tonight will keep in your minds and memory that when you go out there, you continue to sell this beautiful country to the rest of the world. Once again, you're welcome, and we thank you so much. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to do a brief introduction about the awards. I'm not in the state to speak because I don't know anything about the awards. And to do us the honors, ladies and gentlemen, I'll bring to the podium to do the introduction of the ATFL Awards, Professor Novelli of Brighton University and Judy Kefa-Gona. These are the initiators. Please, let's give them a round of applause as they come forward to talk a bit about the introduction of the awards. So, Prof, the clap was for me. If it is for her, then we can do it better, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Yes. Right. From now on, anything could happen, guys. I'm just warning you. I'm here with my colleague Judy Kefa-Gona from Kenya, and I'm honored that Kwachi and obviously the CEO of the Tourism Board invited me initially to be part of this. When I was invited to do this, I said to Kwachi, I'm not African, right? I shouldn't be doing this. And his answer was very interesting. He said, you are not African, but Africa was born in you, which is one of your president's quote, by the way. And it's true. I've spent about 15 years doing my work here in Africa. I'm committed to Africa. Brand, no brand, it's just I like working here. And I'm quite privileged to have worked with a lot of inspiring people. And Judy is one of the women, there are many in this room actually, some of which have been my students actually, is one of the women who've actually very much inspired me in a way that she's put me in my place. You know, a lot of people say, oh, professor here, professor there. If you've got a prof in front of your name, for some reason, people believe you know it all. You're an expert of anything. You're omni-knowledgeable, right? Professor Buhalis is one of those, not me. So, when I met Judy the first time, her introduction to me was, you know what? You academics always come up with this great concept, responsible tourism, sustainable tourism, ethical, you name it. And then us in the field has to put it in practice or try and work it out what that means. So I took that as a great lesson about 10 years ago, I would say. And that is something that guides me throughout. So I put always in perspective what the voices on the ground tells us, operators, academics, experts in tourism. So it's a great honor. I would like to pass it to Judy just to say a couple of words. And then she has been doing this a lot of times, right? She's been on many awards committees. She's been chairing the Eco Awards in Kenya. So she said, no, you do it tonight. So I was like, right, okay. So Judy, please, and then we'll...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I can assure you one thing, that the best companies, the best men and women will win tonight. And whoever gets onto this podium to receive an award truly deserve it because of the process that this has gone through and because also of the combined expertise of the team of judges that looks at all the applications. Like Marina says, I've been honored to be a long-term judge for the World Travel and Tourism Council, Tourism for Tomorrow Awards. I've been honored to be a judge for National Geographic World Legacy Awards and Unique Lodges of the World Awards. In Kenya, together with other colleagues, we co-founded what is today called East Africa's Oscars of ecotourism, where I have been participating for many years. And so I have seen hundreds and thousands of applications, and I can know one that has been written by a hired PR company. I can tell that this person is a hired PR company. I can tell one that has been filled up, completed at the head office without reference to what is going on in the field. And that's why I say today, the companies that will stand up here to receive the awards truly deserve it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience, please. Another round of applause for these beautiful women. Prof says something in brief that she shouldn't be doing the presentation because she's not African. But I can tell you a secret. She is. It shouldn't take you more than 3 minutes to know a particular person when you enter the person in conversation. We're trying to put our message together to make this program a success. And I went to meet her. And I was like, this woman is portraying a true character like an African mother. She's designed a thing and she wants it to be done. By color, by blood, she is an European or an American for that matter. But I wanted to know that by soul and spirit, living here for 16 years, you are now an African. So we begin to think and act like one. Ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate this beautiful woman. I know a lot of us are fans of the social media. It will interest you to know that we are streaming extremely live on Facebook, Ghana Tourism Authority. So you better watch what you do here. You might not know where your nose, your eye, your teeth will be showing. So if you are taking a bite, a sip of something you don't know, please don't sip. So please, we are streaming extremely live. Thank you very much. Right about now, I want to introduce to you our saxophonist, who is going to combine our rich African traditional music with the contemporary style. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Oti AJ. Thank you very much. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, please let's appreciate Michael OTJ. Brief one of that. If you're on your phone, ladies and gentlemen, just visit your app, the Facebook app for that matter. Just give a simple touch. Go to Facebook, search Ghana Tourism Authority, and you see yourself smiling. We are doing tonight the awards under the able theme, inspiring intra-Africa travel and tourism growth through innovative leadership. And we are doing that this evening. It is time for the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring the prof, who is an African, Professor Nobel.
Are you already here? Yeah. Before we start, I would like to ask my wonderful colleagues who spend their summer holidays going through all the nominations. I know there are a few in this room. May I ask you kindly to stand up, make yourself known. You can see John certainly is there. A few more, Asia. There is another gentleman over there, Vincent. And here you got, you see, they're all eating and drinking right now, so they're not listening to me. Well, you've got the team here behind me. And I must say the process was extremely easy because Judy and I had just simply to go through what other people had done and decide whether the numbers added up, and they did. So the other thing that was very important was that we had obviously a process that ensured that everything was done according to the rules. There is always space for improvement because this is the first time, so next year we may have more awards, for instance. But certainly Christelle's help and Grant Horton was our, I would say, little angel, verifying that we did everything according to the rules. She seemed quite happy with it. Yep, she's saying yes. So with no further ado, I would like to just start possibly going through the process and the nominations. The first award, which we're going to go through, is the Leading in Progressive Policies Awards. And I would like to invite Helsia Grandcourt, who is the Director of the Africa region at the United Nations World Tourism Organization. So please, Helsia, come and join. We have 3 nominations for these awards. There was the Ministry of Environment and Tourism of Namibia, the Seychelles Tourism Board, Ministry of Tourism, and a lot more, I'm told. And then the Rwanda Development Board. So, may I? You see, I told you, anything could happen right now, right? I've got people coming from both sides. I don't know what's happening here anymore. I'm trying to get all my Italian spirits coming in, just trying to entertain you, but it's not coming out very well. Anyway, so, are you ready? Yes. So, the second runner-up is the Seychelles Tourism Board. Can maybe the Honorable Minister come and represent his... Thank you. Thank you. We're not finished yet. The first runner-up is the Ministry of Environment and Tourism of Namibia. Is there anybody that could represent Namibia? We will then... There is somebody. There is somebody. I'm sure there is. And of course, the winner is Rwanda Development Board. Of course, we had many more nominations for this. And indeed, we had to choose, but we felt, as I said, that the choice was the right one to be made. And obviously, the choice has been also, in a way, witnessed during the last 2 days when we were talking about benchmarking our performance against those 3 destinations. So as you see, the runner-ups and the winners reflect the discussion of the past 2 days. Thank you very much for this. Now, the second award, which we are about to announce, is the Outstanding Entrepreneurship Award. And I would like to invite Mr. Akwasi Ajem, the CEO of the Ghana Tourism Board. Right. And the 3 nominees are Lipian Bongani Mtambare from Selu Safaris Limited, Icheki Uko from African Travel Market, and Lekan Kehinde Michael Oluwanda Milare from Discoveria. I apologize in advance if I'm just making any mistake in the pronunciation, but I'm trying my very best. And the second runner-up is Ikechi Uko. Is there anybody collecting? Yep. Bongani Mtambari.
Baby, when you smile, they give me life. This is the book I'm sorry. Oh, yeah.
And of course, the winner is. Who's the winner? Do you remember? Yes, it is. Lekan Kehinde Michael Oludamila Ray from Discovery.
It's your boy Easy. And the man them I call him Pisu. Another one in this. Why not catch like a conscience song? And you will come to me like a bubble gum. If I give a chance, she go run come. If I give a chance, she
So
go
we have
run
a
come.
representative, I take.
Me see if I give her a chance, she go run come. If I give her a chance, she go run come. Baby girl, don't leave. Baby girl, don't leave. Love it when you go down on your knees. Go down on your knees. Make it back, man, wanna go down on his knees. Alright, alright.
Yep. So, the next one we've got here is women in leadership. In tourism leadership. And I would like to call Mrs. Bella Aho who is the president of GATO, the Ghana Tourism Federation. Mrs. Bella, come and join me, please.
What's the fine opportunity? Come in, just believe it, don't you ever give up. When I saw this, was say Martin Luther cry. You would not have one for speed up.
And we have got here 3 nominees. We've got Rosette Chantal Rugamba, Managing Director of Song Africa from Rwanda. We have Jacinta Inzioka from Kenya Tourism Board. And Carmen Nibijira. So, the second runner-up is Jacinta Ngoza from Kenya Tourism Board.
Make you come to him with all your baggage. And there won't be a better day tomorrow. We can fight for that to bury a whole lot. Of what more classes I can never do it. We take it to the floors like a movie. The child before I cried, they said I fell off. They said me ending like that in the deep. Yeah, she's sad till I die. And nobody can never pull me down. And when I mean they that's so just still I mean I knew that I deserved the crown.
So the first runner-up is Rosette Chantal Rugamba. Is Rosette around? May I ask maybe somebody to represent her? He's not wearing a wig. Something seriously wrong.
Ochichi mami anopa, katame mwana jofa. I'm ofejo homeka, kaseda, nawada, why not you say one bad I'm off for what was your right from the Zika Samus, and I do what to my good of I'm good, or I as a who guarantee
and of course, the winner is Carmen Ibijira. There is a Kenyan East African connection there. I think I need to, while the picture takes place, I think I need to clarify something here. Carmen is one of my former students, right? And when obviously judging was taking place, I would hold my vote. But the vote that came back from the entire judging panel was basically unanimous. So at that point, I thought, yeah, I can put my vote in. Right? So I just needed to say this because if it comes out later, I wanted to clarify the process. Now, the next award is the Championing Sustainability Award. And I would like to invite one of the most amazing emerging artists that this country has to offer at the moment. His name is Serge Atikwe Clottey. And this is purely to make a strong connection between sustainability and the arts, which needs to be far more considered as one of the core aspects of our tourism industry in this part of the world. So, the awards nominees are Seychelles Tourism Board, Botswana Tourism Board, and Wilderness Safaris. The second runner-up is Botswana Tourism Board. Okay. The first runner-up is Seychelles Tourism Board. And the winner is, of course, Wilderness Safaris.
Let's go. Say you love me, baby, say you love me. I will hold you down if you say you want me. Say you love me, baby, say you love me. I will wear you crown if you say you want me.
to also acknowledge at this stage, given the prize to Wilderness Safaris, the amazing work of Russell Friedman, the late Russell Friedman, who was the longest serving and one of the 3 original Wilderness Safari co-founders. He joined Wilderness in 1984, playing a pivotal part in its growth and development. In 1970s, Russell joined the company, and of course, his impact has been felt across several destinations across Sub-Saharan Africa. So I would like to take this opportunity to also remember a great friend and a great person. Thank you. Right, we can move to the next award. And the next award is the Outstanding Africa Tourism Media Award. And I would like to invite Vincent Opera from NEPAD to give the award. So, the 3 nominations are Kachi Nzama from Travel with Kachi, Lekan from Discoveria, and Voyage Afrique Media Limited. So, the second runner-up is Lekan from Discovery. The first runner-up is Kachi Nzama. Of course, the winner is Voyage Afrique Media Limited.
This man, when it ain't all good for me, this is pure joy. For some, it's a chore.
Thank you.
So we can move to the next one. Most Innovative Business Tourism Destination Award. May I invite Mr. Kwachi Donkor to join me here to give the prize. So the 3 nominees are Kigali City, Western Cape and Cape Town, and South Africa. And the second runner-up is Western Cape and Cape Town. May I invite somebody to come and collect the prize? The first runner-up is Kigali City. Frank keeps coming back here. He's gonna have to buy a new suitcase to go back home. And indeed, the winner is South Africa. I think we've got quite a large representation from South Africa, so I would invite all of them on the stage, and I want to represent the... Yes, absolutely. Remember, it's business tourism. Let's see this representation from South Africa. From the same country and they cause you havoc. They take over the show. Thank you very much. Right, we're not far from the end of the awards. The next one is Outstanding Accommodation Facility Group Award. And I would like to invite Wado Antwe, who is the CEO of the Ghana Tourism Development Company. I probably pronounced the name completely wrong. That's why they're laughing here in the front. But if that helps, I worked with Kwachi for about a year, and only about a couple of months ago I actually realized that his name was Kwachi and not Kwaki, as I was calling him. But he was so polite, he never said anything. And then I was here on my own in Ghana and somebody was saying, that guy is called Kwachi. Kwachi? How do you spell that? And I said, oh my God, I'll be calling him Kwaki. Yeah. So can you help me with yours? Kwajo? And Chi. Right, I promise, I'm working on my gal. Right, so the three nominees are And Beyond Ngorongoro Crater, Tanzania, and Sabi Sabi Private Game Reserve. Another one from that part of the world where there are loads of people. So, the second runner-up is And Beyond. Is there anybody from And Beyond?
I swear I lie. So would you bet you know sorry, man? Forget your worry. I dey come to spend so lash and money. Where? Yeah, brother, I am brother.
And the first runner-up is And Beyond Ngorongoro Crater Lodge, Tanzania. Is anybody from Tanzania would like to join us? collect this on the behalf. Then we will be posting it all the way to the lodge. Actually, there is, if you represented them beyond for the second runner-up, why not to represent them from the first runner-up? So you need to come back. Come on, come and get the other prize. You know, we like making people walk around.
When everybody underrates you, my girl, I really appreciate you. You know I can never hate you. I above the more, I won't let you hate you.
And of course, the winner is, just get ready guys, we are in South Africa again. I can just see what's coming. The winner is Sabi Sabi Private Game Reserve. We're almost towards the end of our award ceremony. For this award, something is happening in South Africa, guys. For this award, which is the Outstanding Tourism Transportation Award, I would like to invite the Honorable Minister of Tourism, Civil Aviation, Port and Marine from the Seychelles, Mr. Dider Dogley. Dider Dogley. Dider. Right. And the three nominees are South Africa Airways, Fly Safaris, and Ethiopian Airways. The second runner-up is Fly Safair from South Africa. Sorry. He's coming to collect it then. Another.
Brilliant classic. I just let them come out. This is my findo. This is my findo. Say la natural. You are drinking wine. So I'm back somewhere.
The first runner-up is South African Airways. you at the beginning, right? Anything could happen tonight. Right. And the winner, of course, is Ethiopian Airways.
Classic. I do let them come out, just listen my findo, listen my findo. Say that I'm natural, you are drinking wine, so I'm back somewhere. You must share you. All the bad boy I'm a saba, feel the girl let me call you a saba. Big cash, big love and cassava, big cash no money palava. Your body they
This is a tough one. Tough one because it's about Destination Africa Lifetime Awards. It's a tough one for various reasons because amongst the various people that which were nominated here, there were some special people two of which I've had the pleasure to meet in person and have greatly inspired me in the thing I've done for many, many years. So, the three nominees for this Destination Africa Lifetime Award, which is offered to an individual who has made exceptional lifetime contribution in creating positive change in relation to Destination Africa beyond the African continent. The three nominees are Russell Friedman, the late Russell Friedman from Wilderness Safaris. Professor Wangari Muta Matai, the late Nobel Prize, and Nelson Mandela and Nelson Mandela Foundation. I can tell you in my career, the last thing I would have ever expected is to announce a Nelson Mandela or Wangari Maathai and a Friedman Lifetime Award. And indeed, the choice for this award was extremely difficult because the nomination came in for various individuals and these three top ones were obviously very, very close. And indeed, whoever gets the final award on this one is just a symbolic award. I would say all of them would get the award. So the second runner-up is Russell Friedman, the late Russell Friedman for Wilderness Safari. Gosh, I've made a major protocol mistake here. I was supposed to actually invite the Honorable Minister of Tourism and Culture of Ghana. Oh, Mrs. Catherine Ofeku, you should come and join me. She's gonna forgive me, hopefully. You see, the South African completely distracted me. It's their fault. So it's a bit of the emotion of having these three people in this award category. Anyway, so the second runner-up, as I said, is Russell Friedman, the late Russell Friedman, for his contribution to conservation and tourism, and much more. Is there anybody who would like to volunteer to collect this? runner-up for this is Nelson Mandela and Nelson Mandela Foundation. I think, again, we've got the South African chord coming up. Music, DJ, they're asking for music. Right, before we conclude, and obviously we pass the award, Judy will be collecting it on behalf of Professor Wangari Maathai family and bring it back to Kenya. But before we do that, I would like to invite you to see a video about a lifetime achievement.
People do not know how much they depend on the survival of this ecosystem. So when people say they want to come in and cultivate, or they want to come in and grow commercial plantations, I know that they are digging their own graves.
We like the video, how long? Length of video.
This ecosystem must remain as it is, it must be sustained, because in its survival depends our own.
Wangari Maathai was the first woman in East and Central Africa to obtain a PhD. During her time at Nairobi University, she began to notice a great deal of deforestation. At the same time, women in her community were complaining about lack of firewood and water.
She was not only a visionary, but a pioneer. What she was saying through her work and life was that the two